Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to take a look at the team of the week and how they do in red zone against Merge Sasu. Now the team of the week is Time Travelers and we're going with an extreme variant build here, and it's just to try out some units. So it's not really to showcase the best extreme build team you can build. There's a lot better choices. For example, going probably a full Goku Black Sasu hybrid team is probably way better than going with like a half like DB heroes into like Goku Black Sasu Team. But there is also the fact that yes, it is still good to choose a team that is pretty solid, and I think this team is relatively decent. I think, maybe with more dupes, maybe with a bit more luck, maybe you could probably get a decent chunk of the way into this event. Now the thing is with Time Travelers is, if you watch the build of the week video, it's very flexy. It's a very good flexible category. It's got quite a few different team lines you can build. You've got like the Perfect Cell kind of Android Saga build. You've got the Sasu Goku Black build. You've got the Trunks Vegeta Goku kind of DBS build. You've got the Android Saga Trunks, Future Gohan type of build as well. So you do have like a pretty good, like different malleability in teams. And the extreme side, struggles a little bit more with this because its link sets are always so much more diverse. Like if you look at Hybrid Saiyans and Pure Saiyans, their link sets are different, but especially when they're Super Saiyan, it's pretty much the same. Barring like an All in the Family or something, it's not a huge discrepancy between a Trunks and a Future Gohan. So on the extreme side, that you definitely can feel that a bit more. So you try to isolate things like Big Bad Bosses or Cold Judgment, as these tend to be the links you kind of choose to rely on. Now the units that are quite interesting here that I just wanted to point out is firstly Fu. I think Fu's a pretty interesting unit, obviously with a pretty good dodge chance, really good damage, really good after super defense, but he's also a unit that's intrinsically tied to the Time Travelers team. You can't really take him out. Then here we get the Super Hearts unit, who's also a pretty good unit, but he's intrinsically tied to crossover / DB Heroes units, so he's also got a couple of limitations. And then you get a really good unit like Silas, who's just not tied to anything, so he's just in a generic good unit. So it's pretty interesting. I would say it's good. I think it's good. I think it's nice to have like a good wide selection of units. I think it's good to have this flexi capability, and I think extreme suffers a bit more from it. Like when you try to build an extreme team, you can suffer a bit more because the link sets are so different. So you need to prioritize one link set, that being Big Bad Bosses, and then Key kind of just falls to the wayside. But there are some really fun, interesting DB Heroes units that I actually think can be good mix-up options for the standard Zamasu team. If we look at like Mecha Deor. Mecha Deor is great because yes, he's a strong unit. He's still a strong unit, but he has really good flexi capabilities. So he has really nice like utility that he brings. Depending on orbs, he can be multiple different types of support, which is really good. He also has the ability to heal off of orbs as well, which is also quite strong. So there's some good options, and he's not limited to crossover. He has absolutely nothing to do with a crossover team, so it's good. I mean, obviously he links well with him, but it's good. Overall he's really good like that. So I think Mecha Deor is really solid. As a healer, as an option there. Then you also have, like I said, Silas is also another one that's not really restricted at all, and both him and Mecha Deor are good options to fill up that Sasu team. Maybe you're looking for units well, Silas is a artificial life forms and a time traveler support, so pretty good stuff. And his transformation is good, and he has big map bosses, so he's got the mandatory links to kind of work with the Sasu team, which I think is really, really good. So there are some good left wing picks. I think you could have easily put Perfect Cell into this team as well. Perfect Cell, really good. AGL Transforming Cell, really, really good. Super Garlic Jr. could also be pretty interesting. I think he's a little bit limited nowadays because he relies a lot on raw defense, but he is a support for extreme class units, which is good. And he also provides healing, so he does have solid flexi picks. Again, like I said, Time Travelers has a good kind of set ability, good flexi ability. So what it does lack on the extreme side, I think, especially without using Int Alar Goku Black or Perfect Cell or Tex Masu, I do think you lack for damage. So I think if you trying to fill up the roster, one thing you do lack, especially when you use these Time Travelers units, is damage. These crossover units, these DB Heroes units, you do tend to lack damage. It's not super ideal, but it isn't necessarily the greatest situation. So I will say that I think the damage mitigation or the lack of damage, especially in this red zone where you want damage to clear out the first phase, it is a little bit of a hindrance. But still, you have a very strong team. You have AGL's Masu, who's great. You have the ability to run pretty much any of the really, really solid Time Travelers units. I think adding Tex Masu to this team would probably be the best call, and they would really round out this team. Like double Tex Masu leads, I think then you're looking pretty good. And you can actually pretty much run double Tex Masu because of Realm of the Gods. So it's a good kind of team to run. But yeah, that's basically gonna be it for me. I think overall it's a fun team, and yeah, like I said, it's always difficult to evaluate, but I think they're very, very good. And DB Heroes always does get a very big buff, once per year. So maybe these extreme units will get an easy A, and then alongside Zamasu, they can look really, really solid. So yeah, I think overall that's going to be great. But that's basically going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. It's always appreciated. And yeah, that's basically it for me. Bye.